So, hi everybody. Today we are at the beginning of the week, beginning on April the 22nd. So today is April the 23rd. The assignment for this week is the assignment for Module 6, due by 1 p.m. on Friday. Please be careful not to deviate from the instructions. You have to have your commentary, for example. Has to have between 250 and 1,000 words. It's important that you may think that this is a bit ridiculous to follow instructions to the letter, and me wanting you to follow instructions to the letter. But as you probably know already, if not, you will see in your future careers many things, that opportunities that come up, and things you need to do at work. They have instructions, and if you don't follow them to the letter, you miss the opportunity. Companies like Amazon and Google compete for contracts, often large contracts by the federal government, the largest consumer of products and services in the world, arguably. That's the US federal government. And the bids for those contracts, they tend to be based on instructions that are very detailed. And if a company does not follow the instructions to the letter, they end up being excluded from the competition. So there are many situations where you're going to have to follow instructions, and you're going to be excluded from the competition if you don't follow them very carefully. This is why I think it's important for me to do this here. So I tell you what you need to do, and then there is no secret. It's very predictable, but you have to do exactly what I'm asking you to do in the instructions in the syllabus. Meeting deadlines and following the instructions for numbers of words and commentary, and the attachment files that you need to provide. There is another area where you have to follow instructions to the letter, is if you engage in pro se litigation. In other words, so if you represent yourself in court, let's say you file a civil lawsuit against an organization or another individual. In order to do that pro se means you're representing yourself. You don't have an attorney. You have to follow the rules for complaints, motions, answers, etc. And those rules are very detailed. And quite often, pro se litigants, they end up getting in trouble with the court and getting, say, cases dismissed because they don't follow the instructions to the letter. So there are very detailed instructions that one needs to follow to interact with courts. That's another thing you have to do. And instructions that you get on calls for projects, calls for submissions for this and that, even internal instructions you have to do certain things in organizations. For example, in organizations you may want to seek justice internally without going to courts by filing a grievance. But there you have to follow a process as well. So following rules, following guidelines to the letter is something that is very important for you to learn how to do. Okay, a couple of things I wanted to cover. So let me go to the schedule again. So we have Module 6. The deadline would be the end of this week. And then our final module is Module 7. For Module 7, you will see in the textbook there is a diagram that gives you an idea of how that would be applied. So take a look at the textbook. You should be reading the textbook for all of the modules, for all of the assignments, but this one is particularly important, so make sure you check that. Now you need to include your screenshot, so you don't need to have all of this in your submission. Just a screenshot is enough, but this is what you would probably have for a client in a report based on that type of analysis. And we'll waive the final exam. Everybody, or almost everybody, is submitting the assignments on time, so this is a very good class. Congratulations on the good work to the entire class. One thing I wanted to mention is that WarpLS, the software you're using for these analysis, the types of analysis that you're doing with WarpLS, you can do with other software tools that allow you to build a model using an interface like WarpLS. For example, MIS is another software tool that is an add-on to SPSS that you can use to do these types of model-driven data analytics analysis. And one more thing I wanted to mention is that you can use WarpLS for prediction. This is not done in this course, but if you want to see an example of that, typically for prediction you will want to use lagged data. And this is an interesting video to look at. It's under warpls.com, and its title is Predicted Nonlinear Price of Bitcoin with time series data in WarpLS. So if you click here, you're going to be taken to this video. Just as a curiosity, if you want to learn more about this, how to use this type of analysis that we're doing with time series data for prediction, you can do that as well. You just have to lag the data, so you have to change a little bit your data set, and then you can use the software to do the analysis to predict one variable based on other variables. Okay. One more thing that I wanted to mention, and this was an offline question. Someone asked me what I meant by saying here, some are shockingly, so the music videos at the end, I say some are shockingly creative. For example, the first hint, try to sing backwards. So what I meant by that is if you click on this video, so let me click on it, and
thank you, Agent State Farm.
let me pass this commercial. So I meant So what I meant by try to sing backwards is that this video, the scenes are going backwards in time, but the mouth movement is actually the usual forward movement. So The singer here had to learn how to sing backwards to create this effect. So if you look at the scenes, you see that the mouth movement is in the expected forward motion, but the video is the scenes are moving backwards in time. So in order to give that impression, he had to learn how to sing backwards, which is very difficult, because imagine just saying a simple, very simple sentence like, I am Ned. To say that backwards, I would have to say this, then I would have to say the syllables backwards. So it's not easy. So that's what I meant by that. Okay, so thanks for watching and have a good day.